Hey everyone, it's Marco here. What is the secret to reading one book a month? Some people read a book a week, even some people a book a day. But if you're a leader and you're wanting to grow, I sincerely encourage you to read more than a book a month. Now, if you're not reading at least a book a month, I often think that you're doing a real disservice to your team as a leader. When I talk to leaders about self-development, I often encounter those who simply do not read, or maybe they read one or two books a year. Usually my first goal is to really encourage them to think about reading a book a month, because I think it's easily attainable, number one. And my hope is that by reading, as I know for myself, it will add so much more value to yourself and that you'll want to read more. So, if you read 5 or 6 pages a day, that's kind of the tip. Every day, you'll finish a book in about a month. Now, that's because most books run between 150, 180 pages. So if you read 6 pages a day, times 30, you'll usually get through a book. Now, I know some books are 300 pages plus. Well, then read 10 pages a day, or read a book for 2 months. You figure that out. But the point being is that you've got to be consistent with it every single day, as I am here. I think the other point is that you need to be in your favorite chair, your favorite location. I'm sitting here in my office upstairs here, nice and quiet. When I close the door, the family knows I need my own time here with my own business. I've got a comfy little chair here, pull my feet up here. I've got my library behind me, as you can see. And it allows me to get into that mindset of personal growth. So what is the secret to reading one book a month? You just don't skip a day. I mean, I have my time in the morning when I first wake up. If you want to read more, that's okay, but every day at least read 6 pages. You may ask, well, what if a book had 300 pages? Like I said, you figure it out, you decide, but just be consistent. Now, how do you select a book? Do you have a list of books to begin reading on January the 1st, 2017? What topics should you read? Ideally, select books in the area in which you'd like to grow. Now, ask yourself a simple question. What areas of my life would I like to improve? If you are a parent or a spouse, these are 2 areas that would hopefully allow you to grow. Pick another 3 or 4 areas, some areas that I love to work on: leadership, teamwork, relationships, emotions. Always be on the hunt for fresh reading material, and keep a list of books you would like to read. Ask others what they're reading. Connect with your team and add them to your list. If you're watching something on TV or listening to a podcast, like I often do, recommendations come up all the time. Finally, why should I read? That's probably the most important question, and the question of why I read in the first place. I read because I want to improve myself. I want to improve myself because I want to make a greater impact on the people that surround me, my family, my friends, my business community, with my distribution network around the world. And I enjoy the act of reading. As Howard Behar, a Starbucks executive, said, "We are in the people business serving coffee, not the coffee business to serve people." And as I reflect on that, this statement lifts me, and I reread it, and I hope to pray that it will make a positive difference in the lives, of people that I do lead. I really hope that you make 2017 that switch. I made it a few years back when I got really serious about my personal development. Folks, it's more than just a disciplined exercise of using your highlighters, and I have a bunch of different highlighters I use. I'm, not a baby boomer, right behind them, so we tend to love felts. But be inspired in the moment. Then closing with your felt pens, it's an important way of highlighting, in your books, things that you can come back to and reflect on, vital in terms of capturing the moment when you first read it. But reading does really become a catalyst, I think, for change and growth, and we diligently apply, what we are learning. So I'm in the process of reading The Laws of Success, Napoleon Hill. Gosh, there's Secrets Millionaire Minds by Harv Eker, another great book, and many others that I always go to, as you can see back here. So anyways, hope that's been a help. The secret to reading is be consistent, pick 4, 5, or 6 pages a day, and you'll see that you're going to go through a lot more books by the end of 2017. Okay, have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.